Alright folks, welcome to another episode of Rebuilding Deportivo. Today we're doing a season review of Season 2 and it went surprisingly well based on the fact that this guy is managing. So on the screen right now, as you can see, hit that like button first if you want to support the channel and the series. We're going to be looking at what happened this season and my thoughts and everything. So obviously we have done a transfer there. It's kind of showing it there. We'll get through that in a second. So Moya was the best signing we made, apparently. I agree, we had a lot of games. Very good, but I don't know what to say about this team, generally speaking. But overall, I think we did very well with our signings. I think they were very, very good deals. So this season, we finished mid-table, which is what we were expected to finish. We finished 12th. Our top goal scored 14 goals. That is okay, but we need to improve that. Next season we finished well clear of relegation. We're like 21 points clear of relegation, which for a newly promoted side is very, very good. And I think the key thing is to remove players that we didn't use this season and add players in that we're going to use more of, and try and get in my head which players I like and don't like. So moments this season, biggest win 4-0, which I think was a live com. I remember. No, it can't be because it's in October 6th. Goal of the season was Moya's shot. I'm trying to remember this goal. I don't remember this. Moya. Oh, I think I do. I think he cuts inside and places it in the bottom corner. Yeah, he gets the ball here and cuts inside. Yeah, and then drills it from long range in bottom corner. Yeah, I remember it now. Only because it's from recently. So yeah, not a bad goal. I think we scored better goals than that though, but you know. Much remember beatings. I'll go for 2-1. Yeah, I agree with that. Finances are still pretty good. We're okay on finances. We got actually achievement from the vision which was to repair the financial damage of the football club, and we apparently achieved that. I don't know how I've done that, but apparently we have. But yeah, how I lined up, that's basically my 11. The only thing I've got problems with is those wide players. They don't score enough goals. Look at the goals scored. I mean, Simon got 9 out of 23, but he wants to leave the football club, potentially. And I think I can see myself moving him on because I don't want to... I'm not fully convinced by him. I'd rather bring someone else younger in who we can develop. So we need to add more goals in wide age. Look at the wide right position. Delgado's played like 29 games, got 5 goals. That's not good enough. It's not good enough. But we'll see. So accolades, I didn't get any. Fans player season was Tony Moya. Danny Basia was the young player season. Signing was Moya. Goal season Moya. Top goal scorer was Castillo with 15. Most assists were our fullbacks. Yeah, so yeah, the signings that we made in are getting good. I've been good. But I think we need to actually just improve it. Timelines will be basically the same things we just talked about. So, review. I think they should be happy with it. Our finances are in the red at the moment. I've tried to change this in the negotiations for the club vision to get this out because I don't want to play that way. But they're adamant with it. And I don't think we can play counter-attacking football because if we sit deeper and invite more pressure onto us, we'll get done. And it's not how I want to play. I want to play with possession-based football. I want to try that, and we are getting the possession. It's just the final third. Our attacking is not consistent. When we do get chances, a lot of chances, we do score goals, but we don't get enough of them consistently to do it. Supporters. Again, happy. They're not happy with. They're both not happy with. Also, no, they're not happy with his performances so far. He's a good striker. He is. He's got 15 goals in 39 appearances. I just think we need another option up front to rotate with somebody else. He's got a bit of growth in him as well. I mean, I'm very happy with him as a striker. He doesn't get injured that much. But we need an option to rotate and bring somebody else in into that area if we possibly can. So I'm very happy with the season overall. I mean, knocked out by Real Betis, their league, their side that's in the La Liga division, so I'm not surprised. And I'm surprised at how well we did. Usually when I get promoted from a lower division to a next division, I get my ass handed to me, and I get sacked. The fact that I managed to get this team clear relegation with a positive goal difference as well shows that we're not on a terrible idea. We beat Valladolid 1-0 off camera, and they finished. Where did they finish? They finished third in the table, so we can get these results. It's just consistently we're not being consistent enough. We beat Leganés 3-2. All right, we don't concede many goals. It's not often we concede more than one goal a game. But we don't get. But the problem is a lot of times when we concede a goal, it makes it even. Obviously, it's harder anyway, but it's even harder for us because our attacking. I mean, look at that. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row, we only scored 1 goal in it. There's the problem. It's not defensively. All right, 1-0 there, but if we're scoring goals more freely, we're fine. 1-1 there. We could have easily got goals. There's a game here somewhere, 2-1. Yeah, we could have been ahead in that game. Well, there's another one here as well somewhere. FC Andorra should have won that game. There's a lot of these draws we just dominated them or didn't take our chances, and I think finding more consistency in our attacking play would help us, because the right hand side of these screens is not that bad. It's this left hand side when we stop scoring. When we lose games, it's not like 2-1, it's not like 3-2, it's 1-0, or we draw games 1-1. It's just we just don't find the goals. Defensively, overall, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, if I go onto the screen here and go to stages and go to league table, if you go for goals against, the highest being obviously top of the highest, 93 goals conceded, the highest. We conceded, only conceded when I get it on here, 43 goals. The team that got promoted conceded 35. So we're not that bad. I mean, there's a team that goals against, so we got, I can't see it on here, 43. So promoted team 36, promoted team 35, 33. They are not far off us. But look at goals for, and we're right down there. We scored, how many goals have we scored this season? 54 goals. Look at the promoted side, 61, 68, 75. We're right where we should be based on what we're doing. But I think the problem is our goal return is not good enough. If one guy's not scoring, no one else is. And I think it's our wide players that are the problem. I mean, Cam obviously is an issue as well. Rama is not terrible, but I think maybe the coaching could be an issue. Maybe we could look at resting some coaches, what have you. So I think this tactic is going to work. It gets the shots on target. It gets the shots on target. It gets the possession. Sorry. We've got to work out how to get these players in these attacking areas to score more goals behind our striker. And I think one of the things we have to do in the summer is get another striker in, because we've got young talent like this. But is it worth using them yet, or should we go out and buy somebody? And I think that is the big conundrum. I think someone like Ochoa might be someone that I use up front more next season if I don't find a striker that I'm guaranteed I want to go and get. But we make a decision on people like Peque and make a decision on some of these guys. I don't think he's going to improve that much. So I think maybe moving him on, for example. I think someone like this, I think, should be our backup right winger, backup left winger. And then we move on, and then I think we move on to Simao. Alex Delgado, somebody really, really good. Do you try and make him a striker? Potentially. I think he could be a good striker. But Delgado is fine. I think what I'm going to do next season is, if I get the positions lined up here correctly, is this guy, I'm going to use him more. I'm going to use him more on the right wing. So I think right wing, it's going to be Delgado, and I think someone like him, ditch, get rid. I'm not going to use him. So I think we should go through. I'm going to go through the squad now of attacking players, so he can go, but Babo, he can leave. I don't want him. Get him off there. Is he going to update or what? There we go. So then you got young talent here. This is just a young opportunistic signing. I was highly rated from an attacking sense. Attacking midfielder, just a cheap option, cost me nothing. I think this guy needs to go out on loan. ASAP. I don't think he's going to be in the first team next season. I think he's good enough. So loan him out. So let's go loan him out while we're on the screen here. Well, I remember while I'm talking about it. So just loan him out. You can go out on loan. Go. I think Simao, I'm going to sell. He's not. I'm not messing around here. If you don't want to be here, you can go. We've got Pablo Vasquez. He's leaving the club, which is fine. And then you're looking at people like this guy. I don't think he's good enough. Honestly, but I'm going to keep him for now because I can't get rid of it. Obviously, left back. I need to get a left back in, so Bocky's going to go. So Miguel, did I sign this guy? I can't remember if I signed this guy or not. I might have done. I think, again, because the option of his contract, I need a decision from these guys. Because if they're not going to stay, I need to know. And what I may do again is move him on. I don't want people. We can't afford to have people here who maybe don't want to stay. So I think again, moving him on could be an idea. I like him. He's a good player. I like him a lot. But I'm not messing around here. I'm not sitting here waiting for these guys to make a decision and they decide they want to leave. We've got a young guy lad here. Again, I think he needs to go out on loan next season. So we're slowly weeding out players who I don't think are going to be first team ready, but we can maybe get first team football from them. And the guys like this guy here is usable. I think he's worth keeping around. Piqué, I think just about useful, is a decent squad player, maybe. But yeah, we need to improve next season. And I think our goal return is what we need to improve. If we're scoring more goals, I think obviously it makes sense that you'll be doing better. But I do feel like it depends on the budget. And the budget right now is 900k. So it's quickly just go forward and see if we get any offers coming in for any players I've just listed on the market. Yeah, I mean, we've got a young striker here, so we've got talent. It's taking a while for them, obviously, to. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go to a team meeting. I mean, this guy, I would love in this team. I think he'd be a great striker for us. Just don't think he's going to want to be remotely interested. Yeah, we can't afford him. So, quest summary. So we'll continue, guys, and see if we get any more offers coming in. I don't think we will get any offers for any players right now. Obviously, you got young centre backs here. These guys are nowhere near first team football at the moment. This guy, I think we move him on. Honestly, I don't think he's going to be worth keeping around. And it's just about getting players off we don't think are going to be good enough. Again, move him on. Move these guys on. Again, not amazing. Move him on. It's not massive amounts of money, but it could help us out. I think, again, the centre back here, no. Get what we can for him. Again, not going to improve. Move him on. Yeah, just try and release players we don't need. Again, some of these guys leaving anyway, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Some of these guys actually leaving this summer, so these guys will all leave. I don't want to keep any of them really, other than maybe him, but probably not. I don't know if it's worth keeping. Probably not. We'll probably better let these guys go. rather than trying to keep them. Unless someone who's really got a lot of potential. He's got a bit of... Yeah. No, unless they've got... No, I think all these guys can leave, honestly, looking at it. We've got young talent I can bring in, and I'd rather... Yeah, just apply actions to all. And just let them decide. Yeah, just let them do what they want to do. And then... Because I'm not quite sure, honestly. But we'll see. We'll try and move players on where we can. But I'm trying to see if we get any offers coming in right now for players. Loan boost to return. You see, we've got a lot of young talent on loan. So we've got... I think these guys need to go on loan again. I don't think any of these guys are going to be in the first team. No. They're good players, don't get me wrong. They potentially could be absolutely fantastic players. But he's slightly better. But I think, again, all these guys go out on loan. I think we just extend these loan deals. They've got appearances there. Or they play, extend all these loan deals. Because I don't think anybody here is really anyone I want back in the first team yet. I think they're all players that should go back out on loan. I mean, maybe not him. I think maybe he could leave. But he's going. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a case of going through the team systematically and just ruling out players that we don't want. Yeah. So I think we need. Again, we're getting lots of ideas coming through from people, but unless the marking's 15, I'm not going to sign a defender. I need better marking. But we'll scout him anyway. Speaking of scouting, if I go to the screen here and show you what I've got on the screen. So, this list of players that have been highly recommended to me. Some have been players that I was on spec I had a look at. Most of these came through. I mean, this striker here, they're saying it'd be a terrific signing. I'm not convinced. But I do feel like we need a striker. But the guy I'm looking at the most is him. Because he can play wide, he can play attacking midfield role, he can play wide right and wide left. He plays with his shots. This is the guy I'm considering as my top target. And maybe Emerson as well. Potentially. Because he's two-footed. So I'm considering those two as signings that I could make. And then obviously looking at this guy as well as an option, as a midfielder option. So they're the targets that I'm looking at the moment. Those top three essentially are the targets that I'm considering. This guy here as well is another option. I think just the fact he's a free transfer, I'm going for this. If he will, okay, let's do it right now. The reason why I'm doing this now, guys, on camera is because I've been looking at these guys for a while. So let's see if they'll go straight to fee. Regular starter. I don't give you a role, but you'll be regular starter. 14k a week. Are you freaking high? No, not happening. Not happening. He thinks he's getting... Well, this guy's here, obviously. So I think he's unrealistic. But I do think the top three are doable as options. The problem is the lack of pace in them. Some of these guys. But I think he's probably the top target because versatility and the finishing is not terrible. And I think he could be a decent option. But Emerson is the one that I'm considering as well. But I may go for loan deals next season. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's look at this, the player range, and let's get this up. We're looking at strikers recently. So look at new search. Where are we on here? Contracts expiring within a month. And let's just see what we've got on the valuation list here. So you got Sergio Diaz, not interested. Again, he'd be frustrating. He'd be frustrating the hell out of me. Was the highest? Marvel. Again, I think he would annoy me. I think he would annoy me. Because what's his age? 22. Just that spatial positioning. Actually, he might be alright, actually. Good stamina, good pace. Good. I think he could actually be a really good idea. But the thing is, what does he want wage-wise? 3 to 4k. We can afford that. I think I need to start trusting my... Oh, God, no. You're not having any of this. Okay, that's fine. And then you just whack on a massive lease clause so I can have more. This could go wrong. Okay, let's take that off. Lower it down to like 5 million and then lower it down to 3.8. We're almost there. And we'll go with that. There we go. £3.3 million is not great, but I just think you got to start trusting my scouting department a bit more. And it's a free transfer, so, and again, you've got a wing back here. Who again, I don't know. I'm really a lot of these guys I'm not sure about. Is the honest truth. So yeah, I think the scout. I think that defender is the one I'm going to sign. I think some of the defenders I've got here. I mean, this guy, I don't rate him. He's making too many mistakes for my liking. If going on a free transfer, I think we could move him on. Honestly. And again, generate some more funds and see if we can get some. It's going to be an interesting summer. I'm not sure whether it's tactical is the problem we're having here. This guy I would love. I would love this guy. I really, really would. But I think the wages could be an issue. But I'm just thinking about signing young talent we can bring through. Oh wow, he's been quite reasonable. Get that out of there. At least that increase that. Yeah, we're not getting promoted anyway, so 50% wage increase. Boom. Yeah, a lot of these guys, I'm just thinking like the free transfers, the young potential, we can bring them through. And it's just having this full squad of players that I even know that I like for the first team, or are you so young and talented that they'll come through? And that was the key reason why I'm keeping an eye on this guy. He's a fairly consistent performer, and he's a good athlete in there as well with his stamina and actual fitness. And yeah, I just think these guys just make sense to go for, given our current situation with the budgets. Finance-wise, we're still in the red, but we're going to sell players. We've got to upload players. We're going to try and move on. So I'm not too worried by that. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. What's his lease clause? Yeah, I think this guy... Sorry, that's the club. I think this guy... I'm going to give him a new contract. What's his... Because that lease clause is too cheap. Yeah, he plays it well anyway. And I want this massively increased to like 10 million. I only do that because I want to have the... Yeah. I only do that so I have the... the space to negotiate and be a stronger position. £10 million, might as well sign for us. Brilliant. So it'd be one in, one out this summer. But I don't know. I'm happy with how we're doing. I just don't know if we've got enough time to get them into the league. I mean, loan offers, as long as they're paying good amount of his wages, I don't care. So go down these guys. No, you're not paying enough for his wages. And you're not. He's got to start. I don't want him on the bench. So there's only one offer here really that makes sense. Oh, there's one here. You can have him. You can't. But you can. I don't expect to pay him all the wages. I don't expect that. But I'm okay with... I mean, this guy needs to be sold. Did they loan this guy out? Can't remember. But yeah, Simao needs to leave. Honestly, he needs to leave. So does Ivan Barbo. I don't use him enough. Ooh, does anyone actually want him? Right, so we're not listing him out for loan. Not having that. It's a sale or nothing. And I really hope they improve this next year, because trying to sell personal football manager for the last 4 or 5 years is a nightmare. You will make an offer for a player that is reasonable, and they would never consider it. But then they expect you to pay except the same for when they make that offer. So like Pogba, they make a £10 million offer. If we did that, we wouldn't negotiate, we wouldn't even consider it. But they expect you to say yes to that. They need to balance the system out better and make it easy to sell players. It is very skewed in AI. AI buys low and sells high. It's never the other way around or more balanced. Anyway, so that is essentially the team I've got right now. I'll be adding on to this as we go, obviously. And I think we've got a decent team here. We just got to add a bit more quality to it. And hopefully we can do that in the summer. It's not going to be perfect. I accept that. But I think as a series, I think you've enjoyed the fact that I've managed to get promoted in the first season and managed to get them higher in mid-table. Next year, I think the same again. Try and stay there. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this. It's hard to do 2 series at once for me because it's trying to keep, especially when it's like this. I think if I was in a higher division with a more familiar team, like, for example, a Monaco team, for example, where I'm trying to build them up to be European winners, that would be easier. And that's what I'm going to do next year probably, is try and build teams up that are decently well known but not amazing. So, for example, a championship team, like there's a team I'm actually thinking of next year. We didn't get promoted this year, but may do a series of them. So them in a big team. So it's like it's building somebody up, but it's not like it's a insanely low team. But we'll see. So guys, any thoughts on this, guys, in the comment section on tactics or players or anything you've seen that you've seen is inherently wrong, or any advice, let me know. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video. The next video will be basically do the transfer summary of the season, of what I've done, and then have the open game of the season, and then go from there. So if you have enjoyed the video, hope you have. Hit that like button down below on the screen right about now, or just before, or about to come on the screen. Link to my latest episode of my Bayern Munich series. Go check that out, and also link to my latest Stars of Tomorrow's video, which is basically my video series where I do one-key reviews on basically talent that's been found foot manager, and we see how they get on the course of their careers for you guys, for you buy them. Don't forget the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys all in a future video. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.